Hey guys, welcome to Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. This is JLW Games, Joe Wendell coming at you, and we're going to be playing one of my most beloved games since I was a kid. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go and get through these beginner parks. Crazy Castle. Our objective is to have 1,500 guests in my park at the end of October, year 4. So let's go ahead and pause the game real quick and figure out what we need to do. Actually, I don't need to pause it. Okay. I am going to block off any type of way of getting up there at the top of these castles, because all it does is really get the guests lost and your park rating goes down, and it's just ridiculous. So we don't need that at all. And we'll adjust it to where we want it later. Alright, there's a couple guests that are up here, so let's go ahead. Put them down here. I'm not sure if there's anyone else up there. Let's hope not. And if they are, we'll find them eventually. Okay, we're just gonna say there's no guest up there. Because if there is, they're not getting down from up there, so first things first, we got that done. And now we're gonna have to make kind of a layout of this park. And to be honest, I do not like the layout that is up here in this park so far. So I wish can you delete the pathways doing this? Delete fences, but not pathways. Alright, great. I wish there was a pathway deleter, because this is way too time consuming. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this unnecessary path that I don't want to get the park started. If I can get rid of this pathway. It also starts us off with a little bit more money. So that's something we'll need and use. So in this one, they pay for rides, but not to get in the park. So park entry's free, but rides cost. So that's a little bit more effective, and you actually can make more money this way. So that works out for us. Let's start off. Let's go up and go ahead and go big. I'm going to go ahead and start off with a roller coaster. Let's find a nice one that our guests are going to like. That's going to be pretty thrilling. This one has a high intensity rating. It's 9,000. We'll get some loan if we need it, because we'll need some loan to really go into this park. So alright, I can fit this right here. And we got a nice roller coaster to start off. I'm going to change the color though, because I don't like that. I'm going to change it to that nice brown traditional coaster. And we're going to change this to castle entrance. And we're going to test it. And we're going to change the pathway to match what it's supposed to be. $6 to change. And this is Woodworm, which is a pretty nice big roller coaster. Nice big woody to help get us started. And of course, we're going to need some loan here after building such a big ride. So I'm liking this ride. Looks pretty good. Pretty good design. Nice compact as well. Let's go ahead and add some shops and whatnot on the sides here. Keep our guests happy with food and whatnot. Some Woodworm shirts, that's what I'm going to call it. Have some souvenir stalls outside the rides. Because every rides have that. All rides have that, you know. Alright, let's add those. Need something to eat still. Hot dogs sound good. Alright, so we gotta have some dessert in there. So let's put some ice cream next to the bathrooms, because that makes sense. Alright, cool. I think this is ready to open. You can see the excitement rating is really high. 7.41 actually. So we're going to raise the price of this to ride it. It's got to be at least $6 to ride this thing. It's pretty awesome. I think people will ride it. Okay, let's start with the thrill ride. Twist type ride here. Where should I put it? Let's go ahead and put it right here. It's fine. And all we gotta do is theme it up. Test it. And call it Twister. So I think that's a better name. So, there we have that. In all honesty, I don't want this pathway over here. Just get rid of that pathway. So I'm changing this layout as much as possible because I don't like it too well. Hey, there's a guess that somehow it's over here. Let's get him where he's supposed to be. There we go. Alright, open this Twister ride. And we got 2 rides to start off here. Look at that, it's $196. I think we can charge almost at least $190 for that ride. Makes a lot of sense to me. And this is going to be a good area to put another roller coaster. Or something along those lines. So we got 62 guests. Alright. We can add another ride actually over here. Let's add a Ferris wheel. Let's add it next, close to the coaster. It sometimes adds excitement ratings to rides when you have it next to other rides. So maybe that will help it out and get a little more popularity. Test our Ferris wheel. I always like getting rid of the one because it bugs me. And while that's testing, I usually make the queue line, which is really short since it's a Ferris wheel. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this pathway right here. I like having bigger pathways, not just one single pathway here. But that's just me. Get rid of all this unnecessary path. Just what I call it. Okay. Ferris wheel is now ready to open. And of course we need someone to manage all these rides and keep them in order and keep them safe. And what better guy than our mechanic here. He's going to help us out. Maintain the rides. There we go. And of course we're going to need, I don't know why I exited out of that, because I'm an idiot. We're going to need a handyman. Very handy, if I must say. And there you have it. The start of our park. Right off the bat, we already almost got 100 guests. We need 1,500 by the end of year 4, so decent start for us. Let's go ahead and set the price to this. Just $120. We'll keep it at $1. But yeah, Crazy Castle already starting off pretty well for us, and we're gonna keep on going. So thank you guys for watching this very first part. I'll probably kind of fast forward and not show every single thing for each part, because it can get kind of boring if I show every single part. When I come back, I'll probably have a little bit more done. That way I don't spend too much time in one scenario. So thanks guys for watching, and see you guys next time.